I've been working in textiles for a long time and then found quilting, and now I can't stop. Doing a show in the barn at Duck Creek with JANIS STEMMERMANN, who also works in clay and textiles. It's all materials that you can touch, feel, and know. So there's nothing unknown in this show. What I love about the mission of Duck Creek is it sort of avoids the whole craziness of the art world and galleries and how much things are going to sell for. You can actually just show the work and enjoy it.
For me, being in the show and the nature of the work, my work and Louise EASTMAN's work is that we do a lot of collaboration. And I feel like Duck Creek, this is a really great place to show our work because Duck Creek is about community and the artists that live in this community and the work that comes out of it. So, and the interaction with art and community. So I feel like that the spirit of this show really works with that well.
Oh, this is the John Little barn, and I know John Little, I think he owned this property, and he was an artist out here, but I know he was in that generation of Pollock and de Kooning. I love that all the various forces have come together to have this remain a place where artists can show their work.
Duck Creek is a community institution, and it's important to invest in the things that are right in our backyard that give back to the whole community. And so, voting with your dollars about the sorts of resources that we want to see supported for our friends and neighbors is really important.
We're at the airing of the quilts. It's really based on a historic ritual where people would, at the end of the winter, they would air their quilts out in the sunshine and the air. Well, Duck Creek is so important because it's a place where the community gathers, all facets of the community, and it's also preserved. It's a preserved piece of land, a preserved piece of history. It's open space, and so to have these open, public, free places where there's art is just vital at this point because there are fewer and fewer of those opportunities for just regular people, kids, people who wouldn't necessarily be engaging with art. Like earlier today, we had the Bridgehampton School Marimba Ensemble playing, and they're from just like a regular public school, year-rounders who live out here. These are kids whose parents work here, live here all the time, so it gave them an opportunity to be able to play there as well. And there's music programs here for the same reason.
I guess this is a good example of the uniqueness of the campus here at Duck Creek because we have 3 buildings on an open lawn, and that geography just invites people to come in, I think, much more than your typical museum or gallery might. This particular event, and as you can see, we have the quilts hanging on the lines, just, I think, takes advantage of this particular environment.
This is a fabulous place for artists, however you express yourself. So important, so important. I don't know if kids today would get into quilting necessarily, but they certainly should get into art. And having a place that fosters that is wonderful.
There's something magical about Duck Creek. I think it has a feeling of community in the space, in the physical space, but walking the grounds and the scale of the buildings is so human scale that you feel really welcome. And it is a gathering place for the community. And there's always something beautiful to see here and something that is meaningful. So that's why I love Duck Creek. In the big barn, there are artworks from people who have had a one-person show, and they're calling it the Alumni Show. And it's very varied, but there's something for everybody. So that's very enjoyable.
This is the Alumni Show for Duck Creek. For Duck Creek in general, but it's also equally importantly bringing together many people who have been emotionally, physically, artistically involved with Duck Creek. it's very special to have a place that is completely open arms, where somebody, whether they're coming for a concert, whether they're coming with like their school group, friends after school, whether that's, they get brought here randomly. These are all professional artists, is what everybody here is doing for a living, and it's presented in a community space, and that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, access for everybody.
My name is Chris Mandato. I am the trumpet player in Reeve.
I'm Dylan Green. I am the singer and frontman, lead vocalist of Real East End Brass. Here it's one of our favorite places to be, and as you can tell, Willie had a great time. He's got glitter all over his hands from the arts and crafts. He's got beads from the show. He's got his band sticker on. He's feeling good.
Well, this is my first time at Duck Creek. This is fantastic. I mean, this is what community is about, and it was great to see so many familiar faces. My children were here running around, and just a lot of space to be and like enjoy each other's company and the music and the community.
There's no barriers to entry, and there's so many people here, so many new friends that I've met that I saw tonight, so it was a real blast.
I think every community needs an art center that does something like this, because it's what brings people together.
It's a place for all kinds of art, which is what I love.
Yeah.
If it weren't for a program like this, I would be missing the opportunity to share my music with a lot of the people in my own backyard, my community, my family, my people. So we want to keep that going.
Support live music, support local music, and support local establishments like this place. And I will see you out there.
Coming to understanding, it requires a forum. And so places like this, like Duck Creek, or any communal open space where we can go and feel free to express ourselves, is a vital engine for any healthy culture to produce its own meaning. I always say to my students, everything that we describe as art in our complicated modern world once was part of a ritual function of culture and society. Sculptures existed in rituals. Clothing and paintings and songs and symbols were part of a way a group of people would understand themselves to be in relation to each other. And as we have commodified and specialized the different fields, they then sort of can run the risk of losing their vital performative function when you strip away the necessity of things to be purely monetized. The objects themselves can be an occasion for interpersonal exchange, and a public art space really allows the objects to hold that function.
This place is really magical. My name is CAMILA Cortina. I'm a pianist from Havana, Cuba. And today I was performing here with my quintet, including Maya Quiñones on voice, Juan Ruiz on clarinet and saxophones, Julian Miltonberger on drums, and Gerson Lasso Quiroga on bass. And seeing all these incredible people really fill our hearts and really help us to, perform the best we could. When I arrived to New York, I never saw so many organizations trying to promote new music. That's something that I never experienced with that, power. And it's so important, not only from the mission behind it, but also because of the finances behind it. Like, we really need these kind of places to really expose our music and the work that we are doing. And once we get the opportunity, you see what happens. People is like really appreciative of what's going on. We just need the places helping us and doing the work with us. Right now, most of my generation is doing what we are able to do and really invest ourselves in our original music because of places like this that is investing on us. You know, it's really like a circle. And I'm very grateful for the community that is really supporting to what is the new music, let's play it, let's find a place like this one and let's bring it, there is an audience. And yes, if you put my name online, Camila Cortina, piano from Cuba, I'm sure something will come out. Yes, just stay tuned for new music for next year.
My name is KAROL Watanabe. I am performing tonight here at the Duck Creek Gala. For me, I'm a musician, obviously, I'm a performer, and funding the arts is perhaps, especially in this day and age, one of the most vital activities that one could do, I believe. I think the arts are very much under attack. You know, it's not just about funding, but it's about what it means to be ethical and moral. Music and art is really integrated into that. All in all, there was an incredible thunderstorm. I'm very inspired to play. The instruments that I play are Japanese, and traditional Japanese music is very connected to nature. And so for me, I embrace all of it, and I'm very inspired to kind of delve into what nature has given us tonight.
My name is Anita Boyer and I'm the artistic director of Our Fabulous Variety Show. We're a nonprofit performing arts organization, the only nonprofit dance studio on the East End. I could not be more happy with the turnout. It felt like every single kid in the audience ran up to the stage at some point. Everyone, even the Guardians, got in on dancing with some of the songs. So when I hear free food, Hamptons, and summer season in the same sentence, I think that I am being punked. This is community. This is what it means to come together. The fact that anyone's allowed to come, you don't have to be a member. Just, it was a really happy, fun energy, which we need. We need more of that because it reminds us why everything else is worth going through. Donations are, they're not even important, they're essential. It's not even about being thankful, it's if you want art, you have to support it. It's not like me, like, of course, we're so grateful to everyone who donates, but at the same time, it's like, Netflix isn't saying thank you, for, you know, like if you want TV, you subscribe to TV. If you want live art, if you want people in the community who are able to like come together like this, you have to do what you can.
That energy is sort of everywhere, but it's missing a lot of time in America. My name's KAZEMDE George. I just finished playing with Tyrone Allen on the bass and Kayvon Gordon. We were playing all my compositions with me on the saxophone. The audience was just really great and like supportive and just like seemed like they were super into it, which always feels good. And it's just recently, every time I play with Tyrone and Kayvon, it just like feels amazing and it's really fun. I lived in Cuba when I was back in 2012. There's open access art everywhere in Cuba. So much of the amazing culture that you can experience in Cuba, it's not through like institutions or something like that. It's just like stuff that's happening on the street. That energy is sort of everywhere, but it's missing a lot of time in America. I feel like in America we don't have that, so then spaces like this become like super critical. I do worry about where are the spaces for our music going forward. It really gives us some security that like we can continue to make our art and be appreciated and paid what we need to pay to like survive. I look around these days, and especially with what's going on with like the Trump administration, so many of the organizations that I work with are getting their budgets slashed. The way that Duck Creek and organizations like this support us directly as artists by giving us work, it's so important. And people, and also the support of just the people who come to the shows. It's really important that people come and like participate in what we're doing, because I think on some level, I think playing the saxophone, like playing live music, it's like becoming a little bit of a lost art, unfortunately. And so I just want to make sure we can still have this for our kids, you know, and their kids and stuff.
INÉS Velasco. I am a arranger, composer. I'm from Mexico originally, but I live in Brooklyn, New York. to have the chance to play for people that I've never met before and see the reactions, that for me, it means the world. The willingness of arts centers to provide a platform for ensembles like this, which take a lot of effort and resources to put together, is essential, really. It's such a treat, you know, every time that we get to play, getting together a big band. It's the first time that I've played outdoors, for sure, so this was a very, you know, a new experience for me, and it was a lot of fun. You know, I enjoyed the casual nature of it, and I could like see from the corner of my eye, like, you know, kids kind of like running around, or people kind of like walking a little bit, and I think that's so fun, you know. The arts are in a bit of a precarious spot, so to have the opportunity to have a place where people can gather and can see all sorts of things, not just music, but other kinds of media and art, I think it's, yeah, these guys at Duck Creek are doing it right and are doing a huge, huge service to the communities. Duck Creek is a wonderful organization because it provides free programming for everybody around the community, and I think that's such a huge boon.
My name is John Boyd. I'm a proud member of the SHINNECOCK Nation. I'm here at Duck Creek to do a presentation on the SHINNECOCK language as well as our culture and dance. The performance we just did at Duck Creek today was a intertribal gathering. We had our different dances. Ava Serene Willow Boyd, my daughter, did Fancy Shawl. We also had my wife, Cholanda Smith Boyd. She did Eastern Blanket. And we also had my niece, Kateri Robinson Mims. She did our jingle. Each dance has its own story. So we try to present with every gathering a history of the dance style, where it's from, its origins, and then just a nice small demonstration of the dance itself. Duck Creek has been a very positive influence on sharing culture, not only the culture of Long Island, but culture of the world. So it's not just focused on one perspective or one culture. It's very diverse, and I love the opportunities. Duck Creek, thank you everyone and anyone who has something to do with this wonderful moment and this wonderful opportunity. I'd like to ask those who are watching this wonderful video, please donate for the cause. These children, these people here, all are coming together for a wonderful experience. We hope to see you here at the next performances. So thank you everyone.
Hi, I'm ALIX PEARLSTEIN. I just did a 4-day, 16-hour performance at Duck Creek. It was called Honey, Inventory 2. I work in a variety of media. Performance work is at the center of it, and art center like this, which is open to different kinds of forms, is just an interesting context to do this in. And it was interesting to do this like not in a white box, and just it felt very different than being in a museum or a gallery. So a place like this where programs are free it's amazing. I mean, when I look around at a lot of the other institutions here, the prices are quite steep for programming that is very similar to what's here. So it's really important that there's that access for a much broader audience.
I'm Yvonne Rogers. I am a pianist and composer. So we just performed a bunch of music that's going to be on the album, which is coming out hopefully next year. It feels really good to be welcomed here and sort of encouraged to do whatever we want, however we want, and just be ourselves, and that the audience will be there for it. So it feels really good. Being an artist, the flow of money can be difficult, so I think we really rely on grants and organizations that are promoting shows. So just having the support to really focus on what we do is just so crucial. I don't know, maybe this is corny, but just the idea of gathering people without any boundaries. And here's something new. Maybe they don't know who the artist is or what the show is, but they're all sharing this experience together. I think that's just really important in the world right now, honestly.
I think there's a certain vibration and atmosphere you can only receive live. There's something missing when it's on a phone or a computer. Bruce Sherman, hello. Very happy to be here on the next to last day of the show. Has really been going beautifully. A lot of friends seem to appreciate the movement of the work toward nature. It's been a wonderful experience. We had a beautiful opening and we had a sitar player. Particularly at this day and age, to see art in person and feel art, and I think there's a certain vibration and atmosphere you can only receive live. There's something missing when it's on a phone or a computer. A lot of art today, people are concerned about the price. They're interested in the price or the market, and I don't feel that at Duck Creek. I don't feel it's trying to be competing in the marketplace, which is terribly special. It's a very special place, and I'm not being prompted to say this. I think there's a special feeling of this property. It's like a 2-acre circle of kind of peaceful and open with good light and unpretentious, I would say. So it's very welcoming.
Such a fun time. I really enjoyed it. The weather was beautiful. Hi, my name is AKILI Bradley. I just played here at Duck Creek with my group, the AKILI Bradley Quartet. And we had a lot of fun. We played a lot of music. We played a bunch of originals of mine. We played a bunch of songs that I really love. And it was just a great mixture of modern and older music. My greatest pieces of advice for young artists who are just getting into jazz or just getting into performing is to just play what you like. I think that's the biggest thing, because the audience feels when we have fun. And if we don't have fun, the audience gets that. And if we don't have fun, what's the point of doing it? So I think just playing music that you really like, playing with people that you really like to be around and to play with, and playing things that's really key.
I'm Carmen, this is my husband Carlos, and we wanted to come out here to support Daisuke's work. He's my teacher at the Art Students League in Manhattan. He's just an inspiration, and it's just a super beautiful space here. First time.
That very unique place for the short artwork, and because of not white cube, that's what I'm interested about. People like me, many people need a space, this kind of beautiful place to show them work.
Artists, when you create work alone too much, you kind of get in your head and you go crazy and you get sad. It's good to be around other artists, it's good to be around people making things with their hands. It's good to get out of your space and go do something. And having places like this that facilitate that is just like such a blessing. It's so rare.
I'm Zoe Obadia and I play the saxophone. I brought a trio to Duck Creek. Well, I really enjoyed playing outside in this beautiful space. I think art is best when the performer is able to play whatever they want and express themselves in an honest way. And it's also really important for people to have free access to music.
Amazing. Like, I feel like it's such a special experience to be able to play in nature. My name's SOPHIA KICKHOFEL. The audience just felt like the audience was really listening, as opposed to I feel like a lot of other places or clubs that are like people are kind of just there for the aesthetic or there mostly to like get a drink or food. I feel like it's imperative for places to invest in art that is easily accessible for everyone. Particularly this program being free for audience members is spectacular. The live creation of art, I feel like, has this very powerful gravitational pull when you're witnessing it. It feels like it's someone giving your heart and your soul a nice hug and being like, oh, it's okay. it's imperative to support businesses like Duck Creek in particular because there's just a really rare intimacy that is shared between the audience member and the musicians. It doesn't feel like there's a separation between the people that are sitting in the audience and the people that are playing on the stage.